for us, it provides a significant upfront payment for the license deal, and then also tens of millions of dollars of potential for milestones, and then eventually royalty on sales for there. And of course, for them, the ability to demonstrate superiority over other imaging techniques will make a big difference in them capturing a large share of the market.
Well, welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Dave Mazzo. He is the CEO of Lisata Therapeutics. And Dave, good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing well, Steve. It's nice to be here. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, so the company out with some pretty interesting news today about a collaboration with a company called Kuva Labs, and this is for the tumor imaging technology. And Dave, it's interesting, when I was reading the news release, I couldn't think of two companies that were best to work together because you guys are complement each other very well. So let's start with Kuva Labs. Tell me a bit about them.
So Kuva Labs is a small new company. They're a subsidiary of MI2 Holdings, and they're working on a really interesting technology to improve magnetic imaging, magnetic resonance imaging of solid tumors. They have this approach that should allow for greater resolution and therefore better ability to discern, to diagnose, and to quantify solid tumors, which is really important in the successful treatment of those diseases.
Yeah, and so the collaboration, you're going to use their technology, they're going to use your technology, and they're going to combine it together. Is that about right?
Basically, what they've decided, what they do is they have this new imaging agent that needs to penetrate the tumor in order to be maximally effective. And so, given that our mechanism of action is one that allows tumor targeting and increased penetration, the combination with their NanoMark imaging agent really allows for them to have a much greater probable level of resolution and really of intensity of signal than any other type of imaging. So this creates a whole new class of imaging agents and really should revolutionize the ability to image, as I said, quantify and diagnose tumors.
And that's really an important part of this. I just want to expand a bit more on that because, as you mentioned, you get to a point and then it stops. They're suggesting that the potential now is to go even beyond that and see those tumors inside much closer and therefore helping in diagnostics as well.
Oh, absolutely. And, part of the diagnosis in some cases is to determine for the surgeons where they can resect, what's the limit of the tumor, how far they can go out. And if you have a fuzzy edge there, you never know if you're getting all the tumor cells. And sometimes you have to err on the side of caution and you take a lot more healthy tissue than you might. So, with these greater degrees of resolution, it's just like switching from regular TV to a high definition to 4K. The ability to see things just becomes, so much better.
And this partnership, Dave, will also have a great value for both companies as well and create opportunities as well moving forward.
It does. I mean, for us, it provides a significant upfront payment for the license deal, and then also tens of millions of dollars of potential for milestones, and then eventually royalty on sales for there. And of course, for them, the ability to demonstrate superiority over other imaging techniques will make a big difference in them capturing a large share of the market. So it's really a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah. And lastly, obviously, we're getting towards the end of 2024, looking ahead to 2025. You're happy with what you saw in 2024 and excited about 2025, Dave?
Very, very much so. The company continues to fire on all cylinders. Our execution remains impeccable. We've been really excellent stewards of our capital. We've, been able to extend our capital runway well into 2026 now. We'll cover all of our programs to data. And I think we'll be starting off 26 with a bit of a bang. We have the data coming from our phase 2b Ascend trial, which actually we have available to us now, but it's been accepted for a presentation at ASCO GI, a large cancer meeting in San Francisco in January. And so it's embargoed until that meeting. So we'll be starting the new year off with some data announcements and following up throughout the year with execution and data, and also some hopefully additional business announcements as well.
Yes, indeed. Very busy one for sure. Dave, thanks so much. Great to catch up with you. Congratulations on this agreement. It's an exciting one for you and the team.
Appreciate it, Steve. Thanks, and be well.
Yeah, you as well. There's Dave Mazzo, the CEO and president of Lisata Therapeutics.